Is anybody on there in YouTube land? I've got a few things I was going to show you. Um, I'm outside here today. It's about 8:15. I'm running late. Been busy today. Hello, Kim Trip. I snuck this one onions. I hadn't planned on going live because it's been so busy, but I thought it's kind of pretty, and I'll just go outside and show you a few little things. So hope I ain't buffering too bad. Can y'all see me all right? I'm out in the backyard, and I don't know how good the internet is out here. I was going to take you over here to the raised bed. Beautiful, beautiful day here today. I'm going to flip the camera around, and I'm going to show you. Hello, old camp ranch. Alrighty. I was wanting y'all to see this rhubarb in my raised bed. Man, it is really going to town. This rhubarb is probably 4.5 feet tall. My chain link is 6 inches off the ground, and it's 4-foot chain link. And the rhubarb is tall as it is. And this is the biggest I ever had rhubarb get. And I know I need to pick some of this. Looks like some of the stalks is getting pretty nice. But any of y'all who have ever grew rhubarb, give me some advice. Do I just let it keep a blooming, or do I need to be trimming them blooms? Or I was kind of needing a little information from you fellers if any of you've ever grew rhubarb. Let me know what to do. I don't want to let it get, out of hand if I need to be doing something. But man, it's pretty. Rhubarb dumplings. Seeping Springs Farm says. Now we're going to make some strawberry rhubarb jam, or maybe freezer jam. Also got in the raised bed, we plant a couple tomatoes just so they're close to the house and easy for them to get. And we have some, a blue cream berry, which is one we get from Baker Creek. And we have, I think, a Cherokee purple, a black creme, and I want to say a Bonnie's Best. We grow about 3 or 4 kinds here usually, just so they can come out here and get a few without having to go up the hill to the garden. And we also have our, you can barely see them, we have our Georgia sweet onions growing in here. Hello, Sharon Mitchell. I got 2 rows of them. Old Camp Ranch says we never grown it. You can feed it to the birds. Let's see. My chat went down before I could see all that. But we have 5 little rows of carrots right here. Seeping Springs Farm says, top that rhubarb, saps the plants. And Kim Tripp says we are buffering. I don't know if it's, I never know which, if I'm getting good internet or bad. Let me try to fix my internet, and if you lose me, well, I don't know if that helped anything or not. But maybe my internet will be a little better. All right, so we had one person's last year, and this is the 2nd year for this. So I really don't have no experience on this. So I'm glad somebody told me so I can come in here and trim this, because I don't want it to, suck the life out of them pretty well. Let's see. Oh, also, along that fence, I have a small row of the rattlesnake pole beans. And in the raised beds here, this is a 16 by 16 little fenced in area. I try to raise a few things, me and Lakin, that way we can just come out here, get a little mess for dinner or whatever, without having to go to the big garden that's right close to the house. So we'll plant some cucumbers in here, and we grow the kids' carrots in here. And Lakin has some flowers started in here. We got 2 kinds of pineys, or peonies, which we call them pineys here. We got These here, I got 2 little bunches. That was my great-grandmother's. And we have some more over there. And she has some lilies starting now. We go to landscape around the cabin. Well, she's got to start them. You all been watching my channel very long. You know that I had a single wide trailer I lived in and while we built the cabin. And as you can see, that rascal is out of here. And we finally have more room around the cabin. And I've got a mess back here, so please excuse the mess. I tore off a room on the back. And I have to clean all that up and burn the bad and keep the good. So I've had the tractor up here with my carry-all, and I'm hauling like the good blocks and stuff out. And I took and leveled up the yard and sowed grass. And a lot will be happening out here in this space. I'm going to be building a outdoor fire pit, barbecue grill, canning area, you might say. Pretty well an outdoor place you can have a fire just to watch, or you can cook on it. And then over here with this little piece of wood setting is going to be a little tiny, you might say, backyard chicken coop. That'll hold about 12 chickens. That way they're close to the house and the kids can go out and take care of them easy. And it'll look nice and neat and tidy. So we got a lot more room up here now. And hopefully the grass will start coming up soon. I sowed it and it hasn't rained yet. But it's supposed to rain here in a day or two, I think. I planted in the big garden. I've planted 24 tomato plants so far. And these are all the plants that we started here on our in the house in our utility room. And they look good so far. I was afraid they was getting too big. I got trigger happy and we started them too early. And that was my fault. And they was getting really big. But they're looking real good in the ground. So I think we're going to have a good tomato crop this year. And I planted some banana peppers and some jalapeno peppers. And also we planted a little bit of corn. 2 rows of early corn. I'm going to walk up here if I get... I think I'm already buffering. I changed the angle of the camera and it's... Well, I guess I won't be going up there. But it's a beautiful day. And I just wanted to check in with you fellers. I know I try to go live on Monday nights. And if anybody's got any questions, well, let me know. And while we're out here, I'll try to answer a few questions if you got any. I'm trying to get over here where the internet is better. You can see all the trees getting green here behind me. That's looking down in the holler. Let me try to fix my internet again, y'all. Let's see if our internet's any better now. Anybody got any questions or comments? I've got a couple videos I'm going to try to get up for y'all in the next day or two. Let's see. Seeping Spring Farm says, do you grow cucumbers and beans up the chain link? I grow beans up the chain link, but the cucumbers I put in concrete wire baskets. And they work really good in that. And some of them, I've also grown a few bush cucumbers before, but most of the ones I grow in the baskets. And I like them real good in that. And I've grew them on trellises, but I like the baskets the best, I think. Oh, if you've seen that right here, this is the porch to come off the trailer. I'm going to save the floor and the roof and make a new porch out of it so it won't look nothing like that. Hello, I seen somebody say hello from Georgia. It's going to be up to 80 here tomorrow, y'all. And that'll really put things to growing. I ain't got the banjo or nothing out tonight. I'm on my phone just walking around out here. And I thought I'd... Hello, Gamer Geek. thought I'd just walk around, talk, and we are new to the area. When is the usual last frost here? Our last frost date is normally around May the 10th, but the Fluty Lick Homestead here, we're going to say that last night was our last frost. We had a frost here last night in a couple places. Now, it didn't get none of my stuff that I've had planted so far, but it did frost a lot of places. But the weather looks like it's going to be nice all the way through the 14th of May. So I'm going to give you a thumbs up and say that the frost is over with. And I think it was Gamer Geek said, do you turkey hunt? And yes, I turkey hunt. And I've got a good video on here of one of our turkey hunts. I didn't get the one of me killing one, but I got a good hunt on video. Somebody asked there, I missed the name before it went away, asked how the gooseberry plants was doing. And they are, I don't know, they're kind of pitiful. The ones I bought them at Tractor Supply. And the raspberry plants I bought at Tractor Supply ain't doing nothing at all. I think they were dead when they sold them to me. And the gooseberry has just a couple little tiny leaves on it. So I've been trying to, get a little miracle grow on it and stuff. So hopefully it'll come out of it and it'll do good. Anybody else got any questions? I'll try not to miss them. I normally have my laptop when I do the lives. Gamer Geek says he tagged out turkey hunting the first day. I wish we had. Me and my nephew went, and we both missed one opening morning. But we had a great, great time. And I ended up going back the next weekend, and I killed one. And he's going to get one yet. All our trees here, if you see back here, all the trees is getting green now. Let's see. Can you grow currants in this area? I'm not really sure. I've never grew any, but you might check the almanac. Let's see. This big maple behind me, you can see it's getting really green. And the peach tree, let me see if you can see my little peach tree. Right here is my little peach tree. It's already bloomed, and I lost some of my blooms to a frost. I don't know how many I lost, but I want to say I lost maybe 20%. I got most of them done good. And now it's leafed out. So hopefully we'll have some good peaches this year. I wish I'd got on here before the sun started going down. It was really pretty up here this evening. I don't know if you can see down here behind me. Let's see. Yeah, I'm down here by my barn. The dogwoods is blooming and really pretty. Right there's my horse out there. I don't know if you can see him right there. Gamer Geek says he is new to the channel. We are glad to have you. Jennifer Burkhart says, do you raise your own pigs? Do you have animals for milk? I normally raise my own pigs, but right now I don't have any pigs because where I did live down in the holler, now I live up on this mountain where my cabin is. And I don't have a good pig lot up here without going all the way down in the holler. So we're going to be building us a new pig lot up on the hill here. And then we'll be back into the pork. And I do not have any animal for milk. But someday I would like to get a good Jersey milk cow. But that's coming in the future. Because my barn is down in the holler. And I'm trying to get everything located within a couple 100 feet span of my home. That way, I can maintain it easy and take care of it the right way. And if any of y'all new here, check out some of our videos. We built a 1850s hand-hewn log cabin that I took down and built back. And I've got a lot of good videos on that. We got to do a lot of chinking on it though this spring. I've already been buying some material to do the chinking. So that'll be coming up. I dread it like the plague too. It's a lot of work chinking. I don't know what else to show you fellers. I got a bunch of new chicks up here. I bought off a lady. She bought them, she's a teacher, bought them for a class. And I bought 22 of them off of her. So we're up to, I think, 40 chickens right now. So some heads is gonna have to roll here soon because we're getting way too many chickens. We like to keep it around 12. 12 is a good number for us because we can't eat no more eggs than that. And so we're going to probably be killing some of them. I ain't going to kill them all at one time, I don't think. I'm going to kill a couple at a time, and that way it don't work us to death. And we have plenty of freezer space. It's just the time to do it. We don't have much time. We have a lot of things. This time of year is very busy. A lot of things to do here. And then I do carpentry work, so that keeps me busy. And then our kids play softball and stuff, so we're at softball games and, you know, live. But we got some new baby chicks. I think some of them's Rhode Island Reds and like Buff Orpington and Barred Rock, I think is some. So we'll keep a few of each. And did y'all hear that big hoot owl? There's some dogs barking, but there's a big hoot owl hollering. I don't know if you can hear him or not. Sasquatch Bioacoustic says, are you digging any ramps? No, I have not found any ramps yet. I've been looking in morels, and I've come up dry every time so far. This hill you see behind me, I found a bunch of elm trees, and that hoot owl's still going. I only found one dead elm, and that's supposed to be the honey hole for morels, but I think it was too high on the hill this year or something. I didn't find any. And I've looked around some dead ash trees, and I think I'm going to have to go find me a few places right down close to the creek level this year, because I've not found none, and I ain't found no ramps. But everything else is coming up. Ginseng's coming up. I have seen some ginseng coming up. A lot of rattleweed up. Hello, Christy Betts. But I ain't giving up on my ramps and my morels, so there's still time. Just gotta get out and look some more. And that's all part of the fun, though, is looking for it. The dog's going crazy down there. Before I got on here, there was a big turkey gobbled up here on the hill again. Anybody else got any questions or anything? I ain't gonna stay on here real long tonight. I'm gonna go home, get in the house, and get settled in for the evening. Seeping Springs Farm. Have you seen any poke? I need to can some this year. Oh yes, I have. I've got a video. Hopefully it'll come out tomorrow. I've got tons of poke coming up on the. Let's see if I can show you. Up right out through there, around this mountain. I've got a road that goes all the way up in the holler around my cabin. And if it wasn't so dark, I'd show you. But I have poke coming up everywhere. And there's, I don't know, I bet you could go out there and find 50 plants of it right now. It's about 4 to 6 inches. But it's just now getting up enough where the leaves are still standing up. They ain't opened up yet and laid down. So it's almost, some of it's getting ready where I could start picking it. But won't be long and we'll be able to pick the poke. And we've seen all kinds of other greens, dock and old field bacon. And I don't think we've seen any plankton really yet. And I've seen some wild lettuce. George Beasley says, how much longer do you have of turkey season? It stays in until next weekend, May the 6th it goes out. Christy Betts says, I have some poke growing in my yard, but I've never eaten it. But, oh man, it's really good at eating. Hello, Keith Blackburn. We pick it every year, and what we normally do is we pick it and a lot of the other wild greens, and we cook it all together. And we cook it in, like, and boils it down, and then fries it in lard or bacon. And man, it is really good. But that poke is probably my favorite. A lot of times we'll get just poke. And it's good mixed with mustard greens or turnip greens or something. The Homestead Farmer says, maybe y'all can do a video cooking foraged foods. Whenever we start picking it, we're going to do videos from the woods to the table. We've already lined up. We're going to try to get, Lakin's parents, her mother knows a lot of greens. My grandpa knows a lot of greens. My neighbor knows a lot of greens. We're going to try to team up with all of them and get them to show you each kind of greens that they know. And I've got a friend in the next county over we're going to try to go foraging with him sometime this spring. And he knows everything about mushrooms, greens, and I'd like to get him over here and show us what all that we have that we can eat that we don't even know about. He knows all. He's an encyclopedia on edible plants and mushrooms. He does like chaga teas and stuff. Christy Betts says, I so want to learn about foraging. Yeah, that is some good knowledge to have. And I mean, I know quite a bit of stuff around here that you can eat, but I mean, there's so much to even think about that you can eat. Jaden Lucas says, did you shoot a turkey yet? Yes, I did. 18 pounds and had 11-inch beard and 1.5-inch spurs. And we eat on him for 3-4 days. And I didn't get him on video though. It was one of them cold mornings and my camera died. And I got the first part of the hunt filmed, but then by the time I went and set up and everything, well, my camera was dead. It was cold, so it drained the battery faster. So I didn't get him on film, but I did. If you go back in my videos, the picture of it is the thumbnail, I think, of my last live video. So if you want to see a picture of it, you can click on that video and see the picture. So I may go again before season is out. I'd like to get one more, because man, they are good eating and fun to hunt. Christy Betts says her older brother said their dad liked poke with scrambled eggs. Man, I bet that would be good. I know spinach is good with scrambled eggs, so I'm sure poke would be just as good or better. Well, any other questions you got, shoot them on here while I'm heading back towards the house. And it's getting dark on me. Oh, another thing. Up on this hill behind me here, behind this pole light behind my building, we was out here when they was moving this trailer out of here the other day. And this old man I was talking to, he said, man, look at that going up that hill. And there was a big red fox right up around the hill, and it went running up the mountain. So I'm afraid he was scoping out my chicken house. So we may have to do some trapping for him. Jordan Lucas says, do you fish? Oh yes, we do a lot of fishing. We love to fish. And a friend of mine actually just caught a good smallmouth right down here in the river from us. So we may go hit that little hole one day. And we do a lot of fishing. You can eat fish a little, but I'd rather have a good mess of crappie or bluegill because we like to eat them. But I like to fish for anything. Catfish, it don't matter. And for Jaden, I'm sorry, I said your name wrong a minute ago. We'll try to do a video next time we go fishing. Now that it's getting good and warm out, we'll have to take us a good fishing trip. And I'm going to try to start videoing everything outdoors like that we do. We do squirrel hunting. We do a little bit of everything. I ain't went frog gigging yet, but you never know. That might be in the future too. Alrighty, anybody got anything else before I sign out of here? Keith Blackburn says I'm losing connection from time to time. Yeah, this hillbilly internet up here is kind of slow outside. Seeping Springs Farm says, does the Tug have many fish? The Tug River surprisingly is picking up in fish, and they're catching some nice smallmouth in the Tug River towards Williamson. And they're making their way down this way more and more, I think. And that's where my friend right down the road here, about a mile, caught a smallmouth yesterday or today, one. So there's quite a few fish in the Tug, catfish and stuff. And I ain't been fishing it much lately because, you know, I didn't realize there was quite as many fish in it as what there is now. But I think the water's getting cleaner and cleaner. Alrighty, see you, Keith Blackburn. Well, if nobody has any more questions, I'm going to sign off of here. And sorry I didn't give you no notice that I was going live, and I ain't got banjo or fiddle or nothing out. But I just wanted to check in and thank y'all for being on our channel, watching our videos. We're almost to 2,000 subscribers, so y'all get on your Facebooks and on your Twitters and tweets and all that, and share us on there, and we'll hit 2,000 subscribers, I think, within the week. So, We appreciate y'all. God bless you and have a good week. And we'll see you next time.